Matthew Guy has defended decisions he made in the past as planning minister while announcing a target to unlock hundreds of thousands of plots of land across Victoria. Simon Love is in Manor Lakes in the seat of Werribee in Melbourne's west. Simon, this follows on from a pledge to cut stamp duty.
Absolutely, Kieran, and Matthew Guy has really been targeting the growth areas of Melbourne. I just want to give you a bit of a sense of where we are right now. This is Manor Lakes, it's just north of Werribee. If you have a look at some of the seats around here and the margins on this map, the Werribee's currently sitting on a margin of around 9.1%. It's held by the Treasurer, Tim Pallas. Just south of that, Point Cook on a margin of around 12%, but an independent is challenging strong there as well. Then you look at a seat such as Melton, which Labor insiders have openly told me they are at risk of losing. So this is why the coalition is targeting this area. Essentially, they believe it is fertile electoral ground at the moment. An announcement today to unlock a target of 150,000 lots of land to be unlocked. Matthew Guy announcing this on top of a pledge to cut stamp duty for first home buyers with purchase prices of less than $1 million. That would come into effect if he was elected Premier from January the 1st. But as for his target of unlocking land and speeding up planning approvals, this is his aim.
No targets, you have no ambition. And I'm ambitious for our state. And I'm ambitious for people owning their own home. And what's important is actually setting a target that government achieves.
Ventnor Olay next
is 150,000 lots of land across the state within 2 years. And helping that is the incentive for Victorians to buy their first home with no stamp duty.
So this is a decision that's been announced in the planning realm. Matthew Guy, when he was last in government, was planning minister. And at that time, he came under much controversy after rezoning lots of land on Phillip Island in Victoria, particularly in the town of Ventnor. He rezoned that farming land, which prompted backlash from the locals. It ultimately prompted developers to sue the government, and a payout was eventually made, which Matthew Guy in 2017 believed that that payout would avoid a lawyer's picnic. So I put that to Matthew Guy today, asking whether he believes he can be trusted on these sorts of pledges, given that history. How can you be trusted on planning and housing issues, given what occurred with the Ventnor deal back in 2011, which caused so much heartache and angst for the people of Phillip Island? How would you be trusted, though, as Premier to implement a decision like this in light of that?
I'm really not sure what that's aimed at, Simon. I think one is completely different to the other, but if you understand the planning system, and let me just explain it for you. The planning system in growth areas is one where the Victorian Planning Authority makes those recommendations back to the Minister, and we'll make sure that those precinct structure plans, having gone through those processes, will be approved. We've got a target to set. It's a very straightforward target. You'd expect us to achieve it, and we will.